Hi folks, welcome to Southeast Alaska, December 25th, 2015. Got our first snow last night. A little slow in coming this year. So, thought I'd come out and bring you folks along and show you a little bit about the Southeast. Let you get to know me a little. So, pull up a stump. Been watching some of these YouTube videos for a year or so. Folks all over the world. Learned a lot. Some of them do a lot of the same things I do. Some do some things different. That's what I find interesting about it. Not too much into the whole survival thing, but the bushcraft side of it I find real interesting. So I thought maybe I'd take a shot at this and see if I can maybe show some of you folks something that you haven't tried before. One thing that I'm most envious about is most of you out there have got absolutely perfect forests for bushcrafting in. Nice flat ground, dry dirt here in Southeast Alaska, on this island anyways, there pretty much is no dirt. It's hard to believe with all these trees around, but it's nothing more than moss. These trees, the root system is only maybe a foot deep. That's why you see so many of them falling over here. Even the light snow is bringing them down. But you'd be amazed at the difference camping where you have dirt versus camping on the sphagnum moss, what we call muskeg, out in the open flats. Takes a little bit different rigging. So hopefully this coming year I'll take you folks along and introduce you to Southeast Alaska. It's my first video, so hopefully I'll get some good comments and questions. I think that's one of the more interesting parts of these videos, is once you watch them, reading the comments from other folks. It's pretty cool how you influence people that you may never have any contact with. Might do something that saves their life. Let's see, give you a little background on this part of the world. This is an island that we're on. It's called Revillagigedo. Roughly 40 miles wide, about 90 miles long. About 10,000-12,000 people live on the island. But most of it is national park. And the only way in is on foot. So most people don't get to see much of it. see. This is a rainforest. We get more rain than just about any other part of the world. There's 2 or 3 countries that compete. We're definitely in the top 3. We'll average about 12 feet of rain a year. Most folks have 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Here in Southeast, we have June, July, August, and winter. Those 3 months, we get all our best weather. And other than that, we get rain. We do rain well. So if you're gonna do anything in this part of the world, you need to learn how to do it wet. Normally I got a lot larger tarp that I set up in the tent. I like camping out in the winter time. Usually after it's been good and cold for a couple weeks. It's actually easier to walk through this muskeg and this old growth when everything's froze up than it is in the summertime when it's all nice and dry. There's a muskeg around here. I'll show you in some of my other videos there that I'll be making. It's pretty treacherous. You can be walking right on the edge of it. There's little pools of water here and there, and you can see the ground tremors in those pools of water sometimes 20, 30 feet away. If you happen to notice that, you want to back up the same way you came in. As that muskeg's getting thin, you're literally walking across maybe a canyon that's just been filled in with this muskeg. It kind of makes a pond, but it looks like it's firm. It'll even have small trees growing in the middle of it. You walk out there, next thing you know, you're neck deep in muskeg, and nobody's with you. You'd be hard pressed to get out. Drank most of my water on the way out, so this tarp's working out pretty good. A little bit of snow and rain coming down on my tarp, refilling my jug for me while I'm here. Had a heck of a time today getting this fire going. Kind of like building them like this. Makes it easy to cook on or fix you a cup of coffee. Gets up off that wet ground. Kind of works like one of those rocket stoves you've seen. Somewhere between that and a chimney fire. But normally it's pretty easy to get going. But boy, today this one really put up a fuss. Kind of tough to build a fire right on the ground. Not only is there snow, but everything underneath it, this sphagnum moss is just loaded with water. You can build a platform and get them going. That seems to work pretty good. I kind of like this. I ain't going to be here long anyways. These will usually last an hour or 2. Enough to fix you some coffee, dry you out a little bit. Give you some reason to sit here and talk to a camera. I guess I'd like to give a shout out and a thanks to a couple of folks out there that have been making these videos for quite a while. They do a tremendous job at it. Way better than this is going to turn out, I'm sure. One is Really Big Monkey. One of the most innovative fellas that I've seen on YouTube there. Most entertaining. And Survival Lily. The gal, she knows her business. Learned quite a few things from both of them and really enjoyed watching them. So, just like thanks. Not really going to be here that long today, I guess. So I don't know, maybe I can kind of answer some questions maybe before they're asked, if this ever makes it to YouTube. Everybody's always interested in what kind of gear you got. I always like to see what folks carry in their part of the world, try to figure how it's useful to them and how it might be useful to me. Most of you probably notice I got a rifle. Most of you that I've seen don't carry a firearm. I do. It may be December, but trust me, the black bears are not asleep yet. There was one in my driveway last Tuesday. And the wolves, I've had them within 10-15 feet of my camp at 2 in the morning. And that right there makes for a lot better sleep. So, it isn't much. It's a combination rifle Savage mix. Works out real good for me here. I got 410 slugs and one in 22 Magnum in the other. Just a peace of mind more than anything else. I like it. It doesn't weigh anything. Cool thing about it is, I'll have to show you one of these days, is the buttstock is hollow. And I got a little emergency kit in there. Not too bad. I couldn't get any cover in it, but I got means of fire and some beef jerky and some extra rounds, little fish kit. So that works out pretty good, and even at that, it only comes in at 4.5 pounds, so you don't even hardly know you got it with you. And there in the background, I got a Pathfinder jug and cup. They make some good equipment. Worked out real well for me. I like the stainless. You put it right in the fire. No worries there. No worries about dropping and cracking. It's good equipment. Bag behind me. I don't know if folks down there are familiar with them or not. It's what they call a seal line bag. Absolutely a must here. It doesn't matter if you leave the house and it's sunny and 70 out. That don't mean within 4 or 5 hours it isn't going to be raining. That bag's waterproof. You can roll the top down, tie a brick to it, and sink it. I think it'd all your rigging would stay dry. So, I came across it a while back. I had one of those nice little compact bags. I found that everything I needed to take with me, or I wanted to take with me, just fit in it, or I could tie to it, and then I'd find something else that, well, I think I'd like to take that with me. So then I ended up having all sorts of things tied to the outside. It isn't too good walking through this brush. You need to keep it compact, one bag. It slides through the brush. It's not getting tangled up. This is a way better way to go. Don't know how long that battery lasts. This is tough. I can see why you folks do a lot of gear reviews. It's kind of tough to talk to that thing. interesting thing I've noticed about that YouTube, and I am the same way on this, is most all of you go out by yourself, make these videos, have a good time. But then again, everyone says, you know, should not be out here alone in case something happens. But evidently, birds of a feather, I guess. I hope I can figure out how to edit one of these, get that whole YouTube thing going. I think it'd be an interesting thing to do. Kind of motivate me a little more maybe to come out and do this. I like doing it. I don't get to go out as often as I'd like to. Pretty nice walk in this morning. Not too far from the house. Quarter mile or something. It was snowing like the devil this morning when I come in. It was kind of cool. Forest makes different sounds. Lots of different sounds. Different times of the year. It's always interesting. We live on an island. I keep saying that, and I'm sure all of you kind of picture an island like Hawaii or something like that, where you can you can drive all the way around the island. You can drive wherever you want to. Not so much on this one. On this one we've got 26 miles of road. I live out 12 miles. Yeah. Squirrel gonna come have some coffee with me maybe. I live 12 miles north out of town. We are on inland waters, they call it. There's a whole string of islands. There's 1,000 of them out here. And there's a broken chain of islands in front of us. Kind of keeps the heavy seas down. But, we have pretty good tide swings. This time of year, tides can change from 16 to 22 feet sometimes. And that's kind of cool. You can get down on some of the beaches, and you can actually go out and get crab right out of the seaweed on the beach. Big old squirrel. He's gonna come right down on my camera. Got your winter coat on, don't you, buddy? So I'm already thinking if I'm going to do this, I need to get 2 cameras just for stuff like that. It took me half a dadgum hour to figure out how to tie that one to a tree just so I could make this movie. He's definitely interested in me. He's going to be my cameraman here in a minute, I believe. Hear him? I was talking earlier about how you folks got absolutely perfect condition forests. Now, I'm not saying by any means that it isn't a challenge for you out there. Anytime you walk out into the woods, it doesn't matter where it is. You better be up on your game. Every forest is different. But, I've been here about 25 years now. Just getting that fire going this morning, that was pretty good challenge. You can't really just pick up sticks around here. Even most of the limbs with this snow on it, even if they're dead, they hang out like that. The rain gets on them. They're pretty soaked. They'll work once you get a fire going, but the trick is getting it going. There's a fair amount of yellow cedar, and a lot of those die off. But if their limbs fall off, so you've got a 20-foot tall snag, and that's pretty much what this was. It was only about a 4-inch round tree, but it was dead standing, and that's the driest wood you can get around here. It'll still be wet in maybe half an inch from the outside edges, but that's as good as it gets most of the time. So I cut that down. I find if I baton them in quarters, smaller trees like that, then mix the pieces around. I wire them together so they'll stand up like that to get you a little bit of fire going in the bottom of it there. Pull a couple pieces up so it has a way to draft in there, kind of like those rocket stoves that feed from the bottom. They suck air in from the bottom. The wood's standing up so it burns out the top. Once they get going, they burn real good, and they're just perfect for fixing a cup of coffee or your lunch, something like that. They don't put out a lot of heat. It's not something I'd camp with, but it's one of the easier ways to get you a fire going out here. Something some of you might want to try just for the heck of it. Ooh, that was a good one. Well, been out here a couple hours now. Daylight's pretty short right now this time of year. We've got about 6.5 hours of daylight, so about getting to be about 2 o'clock now. About 3:30 it'll be just about dark then, so I'm gonna wrap this up, I guess. Put the fire out, go home and see if I can figure out how to edit this thing. Look into YouTube. Hope to see you folks there. Appreciate any comments you got. Go easy on me. This is my first one. Thanks for stopping by.